in the quiet city of Meriden, Connecticut, a world of mystery and unknown creatures awaits. Yes, my friends, nestled in the heart of New England, this unassuming city harbors secrets that would make even the most hardened cryptid enthusiast's heart skip a beat. Meriden, with its quaint downtown and picturesque Hubbard Park, may seem like your typical small city, but don't let the serene facade fool you. For beneath the everyday hustle and bustle, there exists a world that defies conventional wisdom. A world that is home to creatures so bizarre they blur the boundaries between the known and the unknown. We've all heard the tales of Bigfoot in the Pacific Northwest or the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. But Meriden, my friends, is a cryptid hotbed all its own. From ghostly dogs that herald joy or doom, to rabbits with explosive mating calls, the city is teeming with cryptic critters just waiting to be discovered. And it's not just the creatures themselves that are fascinating. It's the stories, the legends, the whispers passed down through generations that make this world of cryptids so intriguing. Each tale, each sighting, each encounter adds another layer to the rich tapestry of Meriden's cryptid lore. But why Meriden, you might ask? Why would such a collection of unusual creatures choose to call this city home? Well, that's part of the mystery. Perhaps it's the city's unique energy, or maybe these creatures are drawn to the familiar comfort of small city life. Or perhaps, just perhaps, they're here to remind us that no matter how much we think we know, there will always be mysteries waiting to be unraveled. So, my friends, prepare to step beyond the veil of the ordinary, to venture into a world where the mundane meets the extraordinary, where the known gives way to the unknown. So brace yourself as we delve into the world of the unknown, starting with the fifth creature on our list. At number 5, we have the cursed black dog of Hubbard Park. In the quaint town of Meriden, Connecticut, a spectral hound prowls the misty trails of Hubbard Park. This phantasmal canine, known as the Black Dog of Meriden, is no ordinary ghost story. It's small, silent, and leaves no trace of its existence. No footprints, no sound, even when it appears to be howling at the moon. The Black Dog carries an enchanting legend, one that is as intriguing as it is terrifying. To see the Black Dog once is a sign of joy, a good omen promising happiness and prosperity. But see it twice and sorrow will follow, casting a gloomy shadow over your life. The third sighting, however, is the most fearsome. If you are unfortunate to encounter the Black Dog for the third time, it's said to spell death. A morbid prophecy indeed, but the truth behind this spectral hound might be even more mystifying. The Black Dog of Meriden isn't just a ghostly apparition. It is, in fact, an interdimensional entity, eternally bound to the Castle Craig kaiju killer robot. This entity exists to ensure that only those worthy of piloting the mighty machine are allowed to see the dog more than 3 times. A peculiar guardian, the Black Dog stands as a spectral sentinel, testing the mettle of those who dare to approach the Castle Craig kaiju. So, if you ever find yourself wandering the trails of Hubbard Park, keep your eyes peeled for a small, silent black dog. If you spot it, remember the legend. 1 sighting means joy, 2 sightings mean sorrow, but a third? Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. Joy, sorrow, or death, the Black Dog of Meriden holds a chilling mystery. This spectral hound, intertwined with the fate of an interdimensional entity and a killer robot, continues to roam the park, a silent sentinel watching over the Castle Craig kaiju, waiting for the next worthy pilot. Next up, at number 4, the deceptive loud rabbits. Now, these creatures might seem like your everyday cute fuzzy rabbits, but there's a twist. For the majority of the year, these seemingly harmless critters transform the quiet town of Meriden into a soundscape of explosive pops and bangs. Imagine this. It's a peaceful spring evening. The sun is setting, casting a warm orange glow over the town. Suddenly, you hear what sounds like a firework, then another, and another. But it's not even close to the 4th of July. What's going on? Well, welcome to the mating season of the loud rabbits. These unique creatures are not your typical rabbits. They have an unusual mating call, one that's not a soft thump or a gentle whistle. No, it's an explosive sound that echoes through the night, reminiscent of fireworks. Yes, you heard that right, fireworks. The mating call of the loud rabbit is so loud and explosive, it has caused confusion among the locals. The Meriden Police Department has received countless complaints about out-of-season fireworks, only to find a handful of these innocent creatures going about their business. But why this explosive mating call, you might ask? The answer lies in the fierce competition for mates. In the world of loud rabbits, the louder the explosion, the stronger the mate. This unique mating call is so powerful, it can be heard up to a mile away, ensuring that no potential mate misses the call. So, if you ever find yourself in Meriden and hear what sounds like a firework going off, don't panic. It's probably just a loud rabbit, making its presence known in the most explosive way possible. And thus, at number 4, we have the loud rabbits. Innocent and friendly, yet loud and explosive. These creatures are a unique part of Meriden's local fauna, causing a bit of confusion, but ultimately adding to the charm of this quaint town. An innocent creature causing a raucous racket, the loud rabbits surely keep Meriden lively. Soaring in at number 3, the hyper-intelligent falcons of Falcon Field. These feathered cryptids are not your average birds of prey. They're known to have a unique intelligence that sets them apart from their avian brethren. Nesting exclusively in Falcon Field, these remarkable birds have made a name for themselves in the annals of Connecticut cryptid lore. They have an uncanny ability to form bonds with humans, a trait rarely seen in birds of their kind. But their intelligence doesn't end there. These falcons are rumored to possess the astonishing ability to teach humans how to levitate. Yes, you heard that right. Levitate. An ability long forgotten by humanity, these birds are said to help us rediscover the magic of flight. Now, whether or not you choose to believe in levitating humans is entirely up to you. But one thing's for sure, a fascinating encounter with the avian world, these falcons are a sight to behold. At number 2, we have the bizarre and intriguing false hobos. Now, these aren't your everyday drifters. Picture a heap of sentient mushrooms, old gum, a TI-80 graphing calculator, and discarded clothing. This uncanny mishmash forms what locals dub the false hobo. These beings defy standard categorization, bearing no gender and simply existing. Despite their offbeat appearance, they pose little threat to the good folks of Meriden. There's a trick to keeping these harmless creatures benign, a simple phrase, "I'm all out of gum." When greeted with this phrase, the false hobo reacts much like a snail doused in salt, shrinking away. It's a sight that's as baffling as it is amusing. So, if you ever find yourself face to face with a pile of mushrooms and old gum, just remember those magic words. Strange and unassuming, the false hobos are a peculiar part of Meriden's cryptid collection. Finally, at number 1, the elusive and eerie shadow people. The shadow people are a fascinating entity, a mysterious and recurring feature in folklore, paranormal, and cryptid research. These spectral figures are often felt or seen in the periphery of one's vision, a fleeting glimpse of something that's not quite there. But what sets the shadow people of Meriden, Connecticut, apart from the rest, is their peculiar sense of disappointment. Yes, you heard it right, disappointment. You see, these spectral figures, upon their brief interaction with the living, have been reported to express a rather ghostly disillusionment. In a spectral whisper, they're known to say, "I'm in Meriden, I thought this was Wallingford." Now that's a ghost with a sense of location. It's a fascinating thing to consider, the disappointment of a ghost. One can only wonder, why Wallingford? What could possibly be there that Meriden lacks? Or is it just the existential angst of being a shadow, forever wandering, forever disappointed? But these interactions are fleeting, as the shadow people vanish from existence in a puff of disappointment once they realize their geographical error. It's as if the very fabric of their spectral existence is tied to their location, and the realization of their mistake is enough to send them back to the ethereal plane from whence they came. It's a strange thought, isn't it? A ghostly presence so tied to a specific location that the mere realization of being in the wrong place is enough to send them back into the void. It's a haunting reminder that even in the spectral realm, expectation and reality don't always align. This peculiar behavior, coupled with their elusive nature and the chilling encounters reported by those who have crossed paths with them, makes the shadow people the most intriguing of Meriden's unknown creatures. So there you have it, a ghostly presence with a sense of location. The shadow people top our list of Meriden's unknown creatures.